Hello everyone, welcome to our timeless oracle reading. Our oracle card belongs to the Shamanic Healing Card Oracle deck by Michelle Motuzas, and the card for today is entitled Sexual Energy. It's very good when we look at the card. It's a very good symbol to have here, the horse. The horse is has a combination or maybe equal combination of the masculine and the feminine energy. The horse has the masculine energy of strength that allows it to rush forward with speed and also to journey for long distances. At the same time, it has the feminine energy of intuition. The horse is very sensitive. It is able to sense the energies of its environment and the creatures around it. Oftentimes, the horse warns us. If you are riding a horse, the horse can warn you of the presence of danger. So, in a certain sense, aside from the masculine energy, it has a very strong feminine energy of intuition. Now, usually, the combination of the masculine and the feminine energy leads to that creative part of ourselves. Now, the sexual energy is related to the lower two chakras. The first chakra, the sacral chakra, the root chakra, and then the second chakra, the sacral chakra. And when you look at it, it is related also to our groundedness, to the physical realm. But at the same time, the sexual energy our sexual energy is a reflection of the creative energy of the source of all things. Some people would call him God, some would call him divine or the spirit. It is that creative aspect of the divine or the spirit that we reflect when we express our sexual energy. So the sexual energy is not only related to the procreation of children, but it is also related to our creative aspect. So when our sexual energy is being manifested, we can divert that energy to other creative means. So for those who have chosen to remain single or to live a single life, oftentimes they are able to express this sexual energy in creative means. They are usually able to express it through the arts, through music, through certain projects, through creating certain relationships with a community, a family, or an organization, and creating projects. This creativity, this putting, this sort of creating of certain things, certain projects, certain things are sexual energies or expressions of the sexual energy that is within us. Now, there is an important for us so that this sexual energy will not go to waste and will not lead us to that will not lead us astray. It is important that this sexual energy is strengthened and guided by a bond with the divine. The more we are in touch with the divine, the more we are able to express our sexual energy in a more holistic or more mature way. Oftentimes, when we are not in touch with the guidance of the divine and we have not yet experienced that unconditional love that we often experience when we have a deep relationship with the divine, our sexual energy is expressed in certain relationships in a not quite holistic or mature way. And so what happens is that we reach out with our sexual energy hoping that what is lacking in us will be filled by others. And so what happens is an unbalanced expression of the sexual energy, and oftentimes we encounter certain struggles with relationships. But when the relationship, when that sexual energy is guided by a deeper relationship with the divine, wherein we experience unconditional love, we are able to love ourselves unconditionally also, and we realize that we don't need others to fill up what is lacking in ourselves. Because once we experience that unconditional love of the divine, we undergo growth, spiritual growth, growth in all aspects of our persons until we reach that wholeness wherein both the masculine and the feminine energies are equally expressed within us. We attain a certain balance. And so what happens is we realize as we grow that the source of happiness is within us and that we do not need others to fill up our either feminine or our need for the feminine or the masculine energy. That we all have that energy, and once we have attained that deepened relationship with the creator or the divine or the source, then we realize that when we reach out to others, it is not based on the need to be filled up by what is to fill up what is lacking in ourselves, but we reach out in order to share the fullness of ourselves to others. And when we do that, we do not become attached to others. We give them the freedom to come and go. And at the same time, we are not attached to others to the point wherein even if they go, we are still able to remain happy. So this sexual energy becomes more, our expression of the sexual energy becomes more mature the deeper our relationship with the divine becomes. So let's now try to read the handbook that accompanies this card, and maybe we can gain more insights regarding sexual energy. In the purest sense, sexual energy is not an energy to be expanded from you. It is a state to reside in. The first and second chakras are the root of our sexual feelings. When you use this very potent energy to manipulate people and situations, you are doing yourself a huge disservice. When you expand your life force energy up from your first two chakras and incorporate the energy from your heart and your crown, you can experience the most complete and divine experience of sexual energy possible. This does not even have to include another person. When you can merge your connection to Creator with your connection to the earth, without any filters or blocks between the two, you will experience a complete and true connection. We act as the conduit between heaven and earth, and when we can put ourselves into this energy at any given time, we are not tempted to use our sexual energy in a way that feeds our need for validation, nor are we easily manipulated by another's outputting of sexual energy. This card is asking you to look at where sexual energy is directed in your life. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to gain some insights regarding sexual energy. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.